In a quiet village at the edge of the desert, there lived a man who sold something no one could see. He sold his shadow. And that was the day everything began to change. The man was not lazy. He worked hard. He tried. But no matter what he did, people hardly noticed him. He watched other men build bigger houses. He watched merchants count heavy coins. He saw respect follow money everywhere, like it had a life of its own. Slowly, he began to feel small. Not because he had nothing, but because no one really admired him. He didn't just want money. He wanted to matter. To be seen. One evening, as the sun stretched long shadows across the sand, a stranger came to him. Tall. Calm. Smiling like he already knew something the man didn't. I can make you wealthy, the stranger said. The man laughed softly. With what? I own nothing. The stranger pointed behind him. You own that? My shadow, the man asked, confused. Yes, said the stranger. Give it to me, and I will give you gold. The man looked at the dark shape at his feet. It had no voice. No weight. No value. It followed him everywhere, yet it never gave him anything. So he agreed. The next morning, he woke up rich. His house was bigger than any in the village. His clothes were the finest. His pockets were heavy with gold. But when he stepped into the sunlight, there was nothing behind him. At first, it felt powerful. People stared when he walked through the market. They whispered his name. They bowed when he passed. He finally felt seen. But soon, something felt wrong. Children avoided him. Dogs barked at him. Birds refused to land near him. When he stood in the sun with others, everyone cast a shadow. Except him. Whispers started spreading. How can a man stand in light and leave no mark? Even mirrors seemed strange. His reflection looked thinner. Less grounded. Almost, not real. Then one evening, as the sun began to set, he stood alone and understood. Without a shadow, he didn't know where the light was coming from. The shadow had never been a burden. It had been proof. Proof that light touched him. Proof that he belonged to the earth. Proof that he was real. Now he had gold. But no grounding. People clapped. But he felt empty inside. He had traded something invisible for something temporary. And in doing so, he lost the quiet proof that he stood in the light. Some people sell their shadow for validation. For applause. For wealth. For approval. But your shadow is not your weakness. It is evidence that light is near you. And when you trade your identity for attention, you may gain the world, but lose yourself. Guard what makes you real. Even if the world cannot see its value.